Okay, it's wintertime in Denver. The temperature has finally kind of dropped-ish, and you want to know what there is to do. I am always here for you, so here is my quick list of things to do in the winter in Denver. Now this would be a pretty quick list because I have to get on a plane soon and I'm very tired. And honestly, you don't need me to go on and try to sell these things to you. You'll know what you want to do and not do. I'm just here to set the table. Also, one more thing, skiing is not on this list because it's not in or even real close to Denver. Yes, that's a Colorado winter activity, probably the Colorado winter activity, but I'm trying to keep most of the stuff in this list in Denver or at least very close. So, go skiing. But beyond that, what to do in Denver in the winter? Here we go. Number one, zoo lights. So this is what happens usually starting in November through New Year, where the Denver Zoo lights itself up. It's a whole huge holiday lighting extravaganza that you can go see when it gets dark, which is much of the time this time of year. To be honest, I'm not even a huge zoo person or a huge Christmas lights person, but this thing is really, really cool. The lights keep going and going and going, and they're just really nice to look at. Great family activity, not real expensive. Tickets are about $20 for adults, less for kids. It's worth a trip. Number two thing to do in the winter, go to Union Station. Now, Denverites know Union Station is our 100-year-old landmark that's kind of the hub of downtown. And there's a lot to do there, and it's just a nice place to spend some time in the winter and around the holidays. Around Christmas, there will be a massive Christmas tree that goes up in the Great Hall. Kids can see Santa on the weekends. A lot of stuff to do. My two favorite spots in Union Station for food and beverages are Mercantile and Terminal Bar. It's just a nice area to spend some time, have something to eat, something to drink, and take in the winter ambiance. Number three, go ice skating at the downtown Denver skating rink. Do you want to be a character from a movie who puts on ice skates on a beautiful winter day and twirls around on a skating rink downtown and falls in love or something? This is the one for you. It's at Skyline Park downtown and it's open November through February. And it's cheap. Skate rentals, which they do have, are $7 to $9, and if you got your own skates, just show up and skate for free. Next, go on a winter hike. Now this doesn't fit the in Denver category, but it does fit the near Denver category because there's a lot of hikes you can get to in 30 to 45 minutes. And just because it's winter doesn't mean hiking season is completely over. Yes, there will be some times where it's not really suitable to hike due to conditions, but as you may have heard, Denver's winter is actually pretty mild, so we're going to get our share of sunny, nice days where you can get out for a hike. Two favorites for me that are close to Denver, Matthews Winters in Golden and Mount Sanitas in Boulder. These are two great hikes, but they're both very popular, so get there early and enjoy yourself. Next, Larimer Square. Now, Larimer Square, always a great part of town to visit. One of my favorite parts of downtown. It's just a little area, just a little square, but it's always very nice, always lit up, and that just gets taken up a notch for the holidays. There will be people walking around, drinking coffee and wearing scarves, and it's a nice place to be. Plus some of the best dining in the city. So here's my suggestion for a night out. Dinner at Bistro Vendome, one of the most underrated restaurants in town. And depending on who you are, post-dinner drinks either at Corridor 44, Champagne Bar, very fancy, very nice, or the Green Russell, speakeasy, underground, very, very unique experience. Some of the best cocktails you'll ever have. Tell them Sam sent you. Next is the National Western Stock Show. Now, full disclosure, I've never been to this. I don't really know anything about it other than it happens for most of January and sort of takes over the city and makes things smell like manure. But a ton of people seem to like it. There's a bunch of different events. It goes on for weeks. Ticket prices vary based on what you want to do, but yeah, if you're into watching kids ride sheep or whatever, this may be for you. And our last thing to do in Denver in the winter is Winter Brew Fest. Now this is one that is near and dear to my heart, and I do have deep personal experience with it. It's a big beer tasting, and it's the smaller, more intimate cousin of the massive Summer Brew Fest. So it's still a party, but it's not quite as crazy. It happens at Mile High Station, usually near the end of January, and you get to try out hundreds of different beers. Great vibe, great beers, great time. Now, tickets can be a little spendier than some of the other things on this list, usually from $40 to $55 depending on the package you choose, but remember, that includes beer. And my pro tip to you, if you are on the fence, splurge for that extra $10 and get that VIP ticket. You get in an hour early, there's basically no lines, totally worth it. So that's it. I want to thank you for watching as always, and hey, let's do this. If you have any questions or thoughts on this list, text me. I'll put my contact info below. Just shoot me a text, tell me what you think. Otherwise, I will talk to you soon.